Good morning everyone, Valeria here, and in today's video I want to give you a little update on my skin that, as you can see, is not doing great. And I want to talk about a product that I've been using recently, and yeah, it's the I mean, you already know that I'm always late on the tea. This is already a cult product, but I've only been using it for the last couple of months. And yeah, I've tried this for the first time 2 months ago. I definitely am always late on the tea. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little opinion based on my experience with this Niacinamide Booster. So first thing, my skin, let's address the elephant in the room. Unfortunately, I am a victim of Maskne. I think I mentioned it in a previous video because my skin hasn't been behaving properly since I've started, like everyone else, wearing masks because of this virus. And unfortunately, my skin is so sensitive that if I touch it with my hands, if I put a fabric, if I have, the contact with some kind of fabric accidentally or on purpose, or I don't change my pillow every 2 days, my pillowcase every 2 days, my skin freaks out. Unfortunately, my skin is that sensitive. So I use this kind of mask. And as you can see, like, I'm breaking out here, all around here. Typically, I've always had breakouts here. But here and here, this is crazy. And you will probably be thinking, what the heck is she talking about? She doesn't wear a mask on her forehead. I do wear a visor. So, it has the little, like, spongy part here, and then an elastic that goes around my head, and obviously the spongy part breaks me out. So I have this breakout here. Never had breakouts on my forehead since I was 12, but now I have to deal with that as well. And yeah, you see this goes here, and I have some breakouts as well here where it goes around, see, here, all the way here. Like, it's crazy, but I mean, in this moment the minor problem is acne, so I accept not that I can do much else, but do I have to get acne to protect myself from catching this deadly virus? Okay. So I'm not here to talk about how to defeat Maskne because I haven't found a solution yet. So I'm working on it. Stay tuned. Honestly, for me, spraying alcohol or salicylic acid inside the mask doesn't work. Of course, I change the mask every 4 hours. So when the filter is saturated, this goes to the bin. But those 4 hours that I wear mask, the humidity, the microclimate, the environment that, is created within the mask breaks me out. I don't have a solution for that. Just telling you, my skin is drama, and that's the reason why. Okay, second thing, a little update on Tretinoin. So as you know, I've been using Tretinoin for about a year and a half. When I was using it like once, twice, 3 times per week, I didn't really have any issues, except maybe, peeling, but it wasn't a major issue. The last video I made, I mentioned that I had started using it every other night. So it was one night. After, I think, a couple of weeks of doing this, I started peeling like crazy. Insert picture here. And I think I had a little bit of a purge. It was, and it's still difficult to say how much the breakouts are a purge or they are because of Maskne. I think it's a good combination of the two, but obviously, I mean, here it's because of the visor that I put on. But definitely after a couple of weeks of using this every other night, peeling was out of control, and definitely some purging was going on. Now it calmed down a little bit because the situation was getting a little bit too frustrating for me, because my skin had behaving really well since I started retinoids. So I was just getting a little bit frustrated. So it's like my parachute. I started putting benzoyl peroxide. I started actually using it on top of Differin, so just every other night. Then I just tried to see if my skin could deal with it, and I started putting like really little, like super little benzoyl peroxide on top of the breakouts, also on the nights when I was using Retinoids, and I didn't have any kind of irritation. So we know that there's a gel called Epiduo that is a combination of adapalene and benzoyl peroxide. So, I was pretty, I didn't really worry too much about combining these two, but combining tretinoin with benzoyl peroxide can be very irritating. So don't try this at home. Like, do a super tiny mini patch test to see if your skin can stand it. This is 5%, maybe even try with 2.5, was it 2.5 or 2? I don't remember, but try maybe even lower, because I don't want people to have their face getting super irritated because they try the same thing. My skin is super sensitive when it comes to breaking out from nothing, but when it comes to putting hard ingredients, it's quite okay, except glycolic acid. My skin doesn't cope well with that. So anyway, this is the tea concerning my skin situation update. A lot of Maskne breakout. What the heck? Sorry. Maskne breakout and tretinoin, peeling, a little purging. That's it. Now the tea. This is the product I've been using as a morning serum for the past couple of months, even more than a couple of months, I'd say. So I had used the Timeless, what was a plant-based, okay, the brand was called a plant-based, the Timeless ampule. I have a video talking about it. That was my serum of choice for the morning skincare routine. Then I ran out of it, and I said, okay, now let's try this, because niacinamide has always been a really good ingredient for me. For many people it is, of course, and for me as well, especially to regulate sebum production and fade these dramatic spots, because this is not active. This is completely flat, but obviously now I have to deal with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, and niacinamide is really great, as well as licorice. The Timeless ampule had licorice, but not niacinamide. Well, you can watch the video if you're interested. So I had used quite a few bottles over the year of the ordinary niacinamide and zinc. Worked really great. That was, I think, yeah, that was the same 10% niacinamide and 1% zinc. This is as well 10% niacinamide. Now I have ordered the same Paula's Choice, but the new version with 20%. So I'm really curious to try that one as well. So this is like a very like a complete serum, because you know the ordinary niacinamide and zinc, that's what you get. This one has quite a few ingredients, so it's like a very complete serum. You get many, you don't only get niacinamide, that's what I'm trying to say. So niacinamide, by the way, is the second ingredient, so very high concentration. You don't just get water. Ascorbic glucoside, so you get both niacinamide and vitamin C. You know, forever, when I started at least getting into skincare, the main debate was like, oh, is it really useless to combine niacinamide and vitamin C because they cancel one another? That was the main debate. Okay, if properly formulated, they can go together, and this formula demonstrates it, because yeah, it contains both of them. So then it has sodium hyaluronate, so it's a form of hyaluronic acid for hydration. There's allantoin, that is great for fading post-inflammatory marks, and also anti-inflammatory and to fade the marks. Then there's glycerin, there is licorice root extract, and panthenol, so vitamin B5, and yeah, these are the highlight ingredients. The ingredient list is not long, as you see. So the shortest ingredient list, the smaller the chance that it can contain something that is irritating. Obviously, there is no fragrance in this, right? And obviously, this is cruelty-free. Let me say, it is small. This is 20 milliliters. Let me show you. So American people, this is for you. European people and other people, this is for us. So 20 milliliters. It's really small. And I mean, I think that the ordinary is pretty much the same, if not 30 anyway, but so expensive. I paid this £41. UK people, this is your currency. It's really pricey. It is really pricey. As I said, I mean, it's a complete serum because it contains hydration, it contains niacinamide, it contains vitamin C, so, you know, antioxidants, skin texture refiner, allantoin to fade the marks and to calm down inflammation, hydration with the hyaluronic acid, the glycerin and panthenol to nourish, moisturize. Like, it's a complete serum, but I still think it's really expensive. And it is also really watery. Like the first time, I've never tried a serum this watery, to be honest, and I was really shook. Let me see, completely watery. Never tried a serum this watery in my life. It's a good serum, of course. Will I repurchase it? No, I don't think so. Of course, as I said, I bought the 20% because I want to see how double dose of niacinamide works. But I think like if I want niacinamide, I will go back to the ordinary one because it always worked really great. And this is not transforming. After 2 months, you have a pretty good idea of how a serum is working. And this hasn't really changed my skin like miracle. And I mean, I can just something I forgot to say. Like a little goes a long way. No, not really, because the ordinary one, like 3 drops. I used to do 1, 2, 3 and spread it. This one, 5 drops all over the face, 5 drops. So no, a little doesn't go a long way, and it's small and it's expensive. It's a good serum, but I will not repurchase it, I think. Okay, so yeah, another thing that I have decided to try, because yeah, I have all these marks now and I've heard a lot about it for years, but I haven't tried it yet. It's azelaic acid. I'm always late on the tea. Remember that I said that? I'm aware of that. So I ordered it. It hasn't arrived yet, but of course, as soon as it arrives, I will incorporate it in my skincare routine and see how it works. I'm really curious because everyone loves it and it seems to be like a really effective ingredient. So the Paula's Choice one I ordered. So yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, so that's all for today, and I hope I'll see you very soon with some more skincare, or maybe some yoga, or maybe some hair care, or maybe some other tea and drama, and some breakouts, hopefully not, some purging, hopefully not, some peeling, hopefully not. So I'll see you very soon, hopefully. Stay safe, everyone, and join me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and of course YouTube. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.